Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do DIY $1 ombre. So you're going to need a towel, hydrogen peroxide, and a spray bottle. The towel just has to be big enough to cover the front of your body, and hydrogen peroxide you can get at the dollar store, and any spray bottle is fine. So you're going to start off by putting your hair into two parts, one over each shoulder, and then you're going to take your towel and put it over your shoulders and make sure you get all the hair and put it into the front, and make sure when you're wearing the towel that it covers most of your clothes. And I would recommend just wearing any old t-shirt when you're doing this, because chances are it is going to get dirty and it is going to get wet. So if you want to ensure that the towel doesn't fall off when you're doing this, you can always tie together the ends of the towel in the back and it looks like a giant bib, but at least it stays in place. So you're going to take your spray bottle and fill it up with hydrogen peroxide to however much you want, because in the end, if you need more, you can always add more. And then you take one side of your hair and put it into two more parts and just start spraying it and spraying it and spray wherever your heart desires, but mostly concentrate on the bottom. That way that area is more lighter than the rest. But it'll basically do this for you anyway, because as you spray, the liquid will just drip to the bottom. Which reminds me that you should definitely do this over a sink, because it's going to drip all over the place and we don't want your floor to be completely dirty. So you just keep flipping it and rotating it and figuring out where to spray, and make sure you can lightly spray it at the top area. That way it has a gradual color change, but just make sure it's all saturated and full of hydrogen peroxide. Then you can go on to the other side, and again you just repeat the process, split it into two parts and continue to spray. I know some people would say that this is damaging to your hair, but at the same time dyeing your hair is just as damaging it, and I would rather dye it myself, for $1 than make my wallet cry and go have someone professionally dye it and damage it anyway. So in the end, when you do this, all you have to do is just when you shower, make sure to condition the bottoms really well, and you should be perfectly fine with it. So after you're done, it should look something like this, which basically just looks like wet hair, as if you dip the bottoms of your hair into a bucket or something like that. So from here on, it just looks like wet hair, and you're basically kind of done. If you want to, you can go on with the rest of your day like this. But I would probably remove the towel, and then you can just basically wish it off, and then you would just put that in laundry, because it smells of hydrogen peroxide and it probably doesn't smell that good. So with the leftover hydrogen peroxide, you can just basically pour it back into the original bottle and use it up for next time, because chances are you're going to do this a few more times for it to take any real noticeable effect. So you're going to comb your fingers through your hair, spread it around, make sure the strands aren't stuck together, and that way it'll be easier to dry in the end. But there's one more thing, and that is to go outside. Go outside and make the sun dry it, because if you do this, chances are it's going to get lighter faster and make it more lighter in general. So I've done this about 4 or 5 times, and this is kind of what it looks like over the course of 5 months. So that's pretty good, and I hope you guys have fun with this, and good luck.